Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Today, we've got a brand new story to share with you. So let's begin. So about a month ago, my wife had been acting off for about 3 days. I kept asking her what was bugging her for those 3 days, and finally she sits me down and tells me, "So, I've been thinking that I'm not happy and I don't like where my life is going. I feel like I need to be independent and do some soul searching. I love you, but I'm not in love with you." Mind you, there was no prior communication about this. As a matter of fact, we were just with her whole family at a bar having a great time, like everything was fine as well as the previous months. I was completely blindsided, stabbed in the heart, angry, etc. I immediately ask her, "Who is he?" There is clearly someone else. She is adamant that there is no one else and would never do that to me. I could not believe what I just heard. I immediately leave to take a drive to process what I've just heard, call my family, and explain what just happened. They are completely taken back, they love her and can't believe what I'm telling them. After the 20-minute or so drive, I pull back into the driveway and park in the garage, where she is loading up a packed bag. She's crying, I'm confused. She told me she was going to stay with her uncles for a while and I said okay, gave her a hug and she left. A few hours later, I noticed she also left her ring at home. Clearly, this was a statement which I was still so taken back by. I start texting her, asking her what was going on, and she just keeps telling me she needs space. So I refrained from blowing up her phone, but I also need some type of answer as to what the hell just happened because it was so out of the blue. 2 weeks go by, and while she's still staying with her uncles, we're communicating, but barely. I am also communicating with her friend, trying to get some insight as to what she knows about the situation. To my surprise, not. She states she had no clue this was even happening and reassures me she would reach out to her to figure out what was going on. At the end of the second week, she finally agrees to meet me at the friend's house to further disclose what she had first told me. She reads off a page of pretty minor or petty issues with our relationship that can be addressed, which I knew nothing about until then. Her friend even said that she and her husband have gone through these things and have sat down, communicated, and worked them out. It takes her about 10 minutes of crying before she starts reading the letter to me. I let her read it all and then tried to explain my side and that the problems she is stating are things that we will need to work on because we are married. She barely lets me speak, still crying, and just leaves. The friend stops her and goes for a ride in the car with her to convince her to go to counseling with me next week. She agreed and we went. It was clear she was completely checked out already and was probably just doing it to say she tried. Again, I am a complete mess at this point and am so confused about this whole situation. A week later, on a Sunday night, she texts me, telling me she wants a divorce. A text? She couldn't even tell me to my face like an adult. I told her to file the papers. That Wednesday, clearly this was planned out, we went to mediation and started the process. After the meeting, I try to talk to her and ask her why she hasn't communicated the things that have been bothering her instead of bottling everything up. She can't even look me in the eye and says, "Because that's not how I operate." What the fuck? About a week after this, I discovered an old phone of hers that I fired up, and to my surprise, it is still connected to her photos iCloud, so every picture she is taking is uploaded to this phone. It turns out she's with this POS as I expected. Her boss, who's married with 4 kids, there are pictures on her phone that she keeps deleting and are going into the deleted album. During the 2 weeks of a space she needed, there is so much evidence that she has been cheating on me with this dude for who knows how long. I imagine it started when she transferred to that location about 5 months ago. There's enough evidence to send to this dude's wife to get her to open her eyes. I can't believe this sh*t has been happening to me and is still continuing to happen. She's a POS to me now, but I'm not going to let her go around telling everybody and her family that I'm some monster when she's been having an affair with her boss, who's married with 4 kids. So my question is, what would you do? I still have this phone and the photos keep uploading. As stated, I have enough evidence to be dangerous, but I am still going through the divorce process, so if I disclose now, I could piss her off, but I do have a few tricks up my sleeve if she's trying to go after more. As far as I know now, she only wants half of whatever we get from selling the house. We have no kids. There's no way I can hold on to this information without disclosing it to his wife. She deserves to know her life is also a lie, and she can choose what she wants to do with that information. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.